Ready for some Doki. Ready for some Doki. Ready for some Doki. Ready for some Doki. I'm ready. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright guys, we're fucking back. Hi Tilson and I. Yes, yeah. Fine. You know, I'm just gonna say your name for once. Just it was Sayori, right? Fuck it. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always been simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? What? I don't even know what she said. I skipped it too fast. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And she turns it upside down and lets out the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that leaves the one option. Wow. Thumbnail. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yes! Waifu! Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. Love her. Marry me. I beg. I'm on my knee right now. I have a ring. I'm just, please, just do me the honors and marry me, Yuri. It was just something in my book, Yuri. Tell Tilson and I to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. I love her. She's waifu material. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think of that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept a retribution. That! Still coming for you, Sayori. Still coming from you. I guess there's a little old devil inside of all of us, isn't there? I have a little devil. You should... my pants, Yuri. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Just do the honors, Yuri. Please, please. Alright. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me here before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whoa! What happened? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was that? What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it was a gigantic cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blop about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. She just threw a cookie at your face. And it sounded like that fucking hurt. How is that nice? I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Shogun. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks good, really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind and wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? You. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room? Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her late today? Not me. It's because she's bad. She's skipping. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That is not true. Alright, Yuri. Monica's number 2 waifu. You're number 1. Then I knocked over something. That's true. It's not true. It's really not. I literally just, said how it's not true. Excuse me? Fuck you. You're like 4th waifu. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. We were. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Yeah, it's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. Sounds cool. I also look forward to it. That's so. In that case, I won't let you down, Sales, tonight. Yeah, all of you guys are trying to get with me. I hate this harem. Please, something happen, because I only want Yuri. Alright. I'm gonna stop doing this now. Alright. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I really love the chances. Sure, once I'm ready. Let's see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I don't even know what it said. I'm not reading correctly. I'm really not. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. but I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? When I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. Yuri? What the fuck's wrong with you? I still love you, but what the fuck's wrong with you? How is that relatable? I just love her more now. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Telson? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one. Made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. This means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still don't understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. I love her. She's so amazing. Just, I want to finish this. Like, I don't want to edit all this, but just like I want to record for like 5 hours. But I don't. I love this so much. I just love Yuri. Like, without Yuri, this whole thing would suck. Oh, Morty. Sorry. That was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... yeah, it should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up to against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit more, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. She looks fucking just gorgeous. I love her. This is waifu, alright? Anyone if I hear anyone else trying to get with my wife, wait, why is there a computer back there? Anyways, okay, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips her side. And holding it like this. We're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? I turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. You've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the pages before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, it's turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. I don't know why I was reading as intimidate. I don't intimidate. I meant not intimidate. It feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to the side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, you alright? It might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second guesses a lot of things that she says and does. Like she's always afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of something of your mannerisms. I see. Oh, I like that pose. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but tells Sanai that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying? Wait, what? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Subtle. If I can meet someone like Yuri in real life, just instant waifu. Insta waifu. I'm telling you, it's insta waifu. Just, okay, for anyone ever, if you want to know how to get inside of it feels weird saying that, but I don't care. If you want to know how to get into, if you want to know how to get a ring on your finger from me, act like Yuri. Just take everything like that. It's become one with Yuri. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. Or you could use a bookmark. Instead of just going straight to Yuri, let's go to waifu number 2. Hi again, Telsenai. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. And I'll take that. As long as it's not going too bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. You got my poem to Monica. Alright, great job. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? I know she does. That's why I wrote it. I'm trying to just win over my waifu. Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Yuri, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Oh no. Why is it so long? Load me. I will load you. Oh, okay. I right click. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless, I don't know what that is, of meaningless noise. A noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sign. I think that says cuisine. Kids cuisine. Tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. I will load you. That's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Aw, she's blushing. I guess this is the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. Just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my own space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes I ask what a poem is about Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm scared something's happening now. Wait, I'm gonna do 2 save files. I'm scared. Alright, so let's go to Sayori. Ooh, I like this one, Silsonai. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does it mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. And yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, why don't you at least giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes it's a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can see you liking something sad, Suyori. I can't see you liking something sad, Suyori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give that rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Ugh. Yeah. Suyori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Delsinai. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh my god. Fucking fine. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together. Like a bundle of kittens, I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle I starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends, and then come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They are supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What the fuck's wrong with you? Holy crap. Suyori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. Thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. So, you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I love her. Like, she reminds me of a child. It's amazing. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get out of yourself. See, Yuri always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to believe. It makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, waifu number 1. I've kept you waiting long enough. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Elsa, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you to use the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why? You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. I think you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. If it's with you. Oh, that made me happy. Alright, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night. While I was slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The more increments its phase, and it reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Not bad. I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a little bit more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that? Tosanai? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best way we can do is respect each other and our individualities. even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit more now. A little bit, not rant. What? I don't know what that said. Why did I say that like that? What the fuck? But I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little bit more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It felt flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. So figuring this all out. I mean, I always like your poems that aren't trying too hard. You don't always like my poems. This is the second poem you've seen. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. You're always head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Everyone has their own opinion. My opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. How is this short and to the point? What the fuck's wrong with you guys? Amy likes spiders. You know when I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me out to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Why are you proud of this? This is fucking weird. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Didn't you do like a monkey thing? Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think of less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, yours is pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she would appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that? I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need to much more than a few decorations. Yeah. And I really need water when I'm doing this. So Yuri has been working on posters. I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the festival. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Yuri is just like, no. The cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So Yuri's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Yuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. Morty, I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining and Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, see Yuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Why did I read that like that? I'm not sure. I know you do. I know we all do. And it all feels like all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Surya looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to participate reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. And we're gonna leave it there because I did not want to go this long. I'm just gonna Fuck it. Fuck it, Dad. Hope you enjoyed. Ah, look at Yuri. Look at her in her skirt. I love Yuri. Look at how tall she is too. She's so adorable. Who's ready for some Doki? I'm ready for some Doki. I'm ready for some Doki. For some Doki. Ready for some Doki. Ready for some Doki. Ready for some Doki. Ready for some Doki.